Hi, so this is my cover. This is my Shield tablet here. Some people have been saying that Stylus or drawing everything's inaccurate, lags, etc., etc. Note-taking app. Someone commented Papyrus was just probably like terrible, very laggy. New note. They also said pressure sensitivity didn't seem to be working, but if you look, make sure you turn on pressure sensitivity. It helps. If you have it off, obviously, it's not going to work. But thin line, thick line, thin line to a thick line. Again, hopefully you're also noticing that where I touch, it's too bright. Okay, try to do this. But as you can see, it doesn't look like there's a half-inch lag, if any lag, as some people have been saying. Seems to be pretty consistent where my stylus is touching. Works with a finger, as you would imagine. One cool thing, if you kind of use your fingernail, you can so you can see my line. Kind of makes a use your fingernail. You don't have to, but kind of works as your pen, so you can have that thin line to a thick line type of effect using just your finger. So if you're into that, it's pretty easy to do. Does require somewhat short nails, not too short, but you can use even the top of your finger, I believe. Yeah, and then just rotate your finger around. It didn't work that time, but you can use your finger. You just have to make sure that you start with the small tip of your finger. Palm rejection. Well, okay, no marks. No marks. Let's try it with stylus only. Sorry about that. Stylus only mode. No marks. I am rubbing my palm all across the screen. I'll try it while I'm writing. Test 1. Did pretty good. Hello. My name. Okay, if I can write without two N's. Ooh. Also, no, can't do it. Hello, my crap. There we go. Name is Tyler. Oh, that would explain it. Like, why is my touches not working? This is without palm rejection. I usually don't have it on. Test 2. No random lines. My name is still Tyler. Yeah, actually performed better without stylus only mode. But yeah, maybe I have a different perception of lag, but this doesn't seem to be lagging. Works well enough for me. I don't really take notes, so I don't know about that. You can also open up Sketchbook here. What gets you inspired? I don't care. Let's see. Pencil. Let's see if we have a half inch to an inch offset here. I'm going to use the try and hold it by the end of my brush, so stylus. So bear with me, but it's not touching the screen. It's not moving across the screen. I don't know if you can see that or not, but it does seem to be pretty much right on the stylus for the most part. I'm holding it at a weird angle though. Normally I hold it I really wish that this didn't. Oh, there we go. So it stays relatively close to the tip of the stylus here. Come on, camera. That pressure sensitivity. As you can tell, that was lighter than that, and that. And another thing, supposedly going over the same line twice is rather difficult, so I'm gonna just draw a straight line, I guess, and then try and trace over it. Or we cannot draw at all. Okay. Oh, go away. What did I do? Oh, really? Now you want to work. I am not sure what I did there. Oh! Okay. It helps if I don't have my layer invisible. Goodbye. Goodbye. In theory, yeah. The tablet does work. It helps if I don't have user errors when I try and do this. Okay, what was I going to do? I was going to straight line, or as straight as that is, and I'm going to fingernail touch the screen. That's the only thing I have issues with. Fingernails. Rejects your palm, doesn't reject your fingernail. Food for thought. So if your fingernails brush against the screen often, that's the only issue I've had with it, but generally I kind of curl my pinky up a little and then I don't have the issue. But I'm going to just simply try and, if you can see that or not, it's kind of hard. But you see that line, I'm going to try and go over it. Just going to touch the very bottom of the line, follow the line straight up, and I'm going to curve out to prove that I did go over the line rather perfectly. I'll try and do a curvy line. It's a little bit harder to trace. Again, let's move this over so you guys can see it a little bit better. I'm just going to start at the end of it. Trace over it. So my hand was a little bit shaky, but I did go over it rather easily. It's not like it's a huge challenge to put your stylus on the end of the line and follow the line down. Yeah, so that's that. I want to show you a good brush. This one I think does good at showing off the pressure sensitivity, just because you can go wee, and you can go wee, and you can go woo. Yeah. Yeah, that's pretty much the stylus. Give me a second. Yeah, I can do this. Another thing I recently got is a Sensu brush. Kind of comes out. See, that's a brush tip. Hold on, let me put it together. So then the full brush is a full brush. And again, can't remember. So, what I like about the brush is you do get a thicker stroke relative comparative to the stylus. So as you can see how that was, the stylus can only get a maximum of that, whereas the brush can get that. And then just different effect. Another thing, what I like the brush for usually is I like to shade with the brush. Compared to a stylus, the stylus is great for like detail work because it can't get as big. So if I show you here, that's as big as this this line right there was as big as the stylus can make. And then without changing any settings, using the brush, I'll go beside it here. I can get almost double the size, and I should still be able to get roughly the same size as the stylus. I can even go really tiny, except it's really hard for me to maintain the tiny strokes. But so that's why I usually just use this brush for coloring things in and shading, and I like coloring with it. It just feels better to color with it. I don't know. Obviously, you can still use your finger. Finger kind of rubs against the screen, and then you get your finger foils all over the screen and stuff. If you use the brush, but like I said, the brush is a lot smaller, less than desired effect. And I mean, you can change your brush size all the time, but it's easier for me to just do my detail work and then say, okay, that was my detail work. Just color and try and like, I don't know, color it in. But yeah, that is all of that. I didn't see any lag or major offsets or anything, but yeah. Thanks for watching.